Hello, Space Pilot Mr. Cool Guy here. Alrighty, well, it's another day, another good day out here. I've been still traveling through space, passed by some asteroids, seen a few stars here and there. What else? Well, I haven't received any transmissions from home. Well, there are 3. I guess that's because they don't really know where I am, so it makes sense they wouldn't be able to reach out to me, because they don't really know where I am. Yeah. So, I guess, for now, it's time we get into the facts. For here are 10 more facts that you may or may not know. Starting with fact number 1. Roundabout residents. For over 40 years, Claude frog in my throat. For over 40 years, Claude Howitson and his family have lived in the middle of a traffic roundabout in Denbighshire, Wales. David John and Irian Howitson moved into the bungalow in 1960, nearly 20 years before the roundabout was proposed, and refused to move once it was constructed. The family home is surrounded by traffic on all sides. Dang. That is... Man. When you're so stubborn that you'd rather just live in the center of a roundabout than move. Like, man. Can't imagine trying to sleep and your house is in the middle of a roundabout? All that traffic? I guess they find it soothing. Or they just have earplugs. Either way, dang. Yeah. I probably... If it was proposed that a roundabout was going to be made where my house is, I'd just move. Like, I wouldn't feel safe. Because, like, there's a chance there could be an accident. It could go right into my house. Right? No. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to live peacefully and comfortably with the constant thought that at any moment a vehicle of any kind could end up coming straight through my house. No, thank you. But hey, if they feel completely safe there, then, hey, to each their own, I guess. That is, like, how did they even, like, that would be a struggle to get their car out. I mean, they'd have to go at certain points of the day when there's, like, barely any traffic around, right? That is nuts. But anyways, on to fact number 2. Buddhist bells. At midnight on New Year's Eve, Buddhist temples all over Japan ring their bells 108 times. It is part of a ritual called Joya no Kane, and represents the cleansing of 108 worldly desires, which a person is thought to experience throughout their life. When the bell is struck for the 108th time, it is believed to remove all worries and problems from the past year. Dang. Okay. I mean, I'm not sure that even works, but I mean, using the bell to remove your struggles and worries and stuff, you know, that reminds me of, like, you know, the scene from, like, Spider-Man. Yeah, Pete's struggling, you know, with the Simia, right? It gave him all this extra power and made him stronger and better, and he loved it. But it brought the worst in him, and so, you know, he had to fight it. So he went and used the bells, the frequencies, whatever, to help remove that addiction, that leech, essentially. You know? And, like, I mean, yeah, that's kind of what that reminds me of. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, if it works at all, like, if it does anything over there, I mean, hey, I guess if it works, it works, you know? I mean, that's something. But anyways, it's time to move on to fact number 3. Piles of pipes. The grand organ in the Royal Albert Hall in London, England is 70 feet or 21 meters tall by 65 feet or 20 meters wide. It weighs 165 tons and contains 9,999 pipes. If laid end to end, the pipes would stretch for about 9 miles or 14.4 kilometers. That is a lot of pipes. Dang. Like one off from 10,000 total pipes. Dang, I wonder what sort of complex pieces get played on that organ. Like, dang. It's like total of like 9,999 different notes. Potentially. You know, that is crazy. Like that is, like, I mean, you got these people here that would say, like, oh yes, I do know how to play the piano. I play it quite well, in fact. I play some Beethoven and Chopin and some Mozart. Right? And then you got this guy over here. And you're like, amateurs. Like, what? Excuse you? I am no amateur. What gives you the right to say that? How long have you been playing piano? Have you even played piano? Yeah, I've played piano. Oh, really? What, a little kitty toy piano? No, I'll play an organ. A church organ of sorts. Oh, really? Those things with the pipes. And how many pipes does your little organ have? Oh, Lord, say 9,999 pipes. Surely you jest. It can't surely have that many pipes. Oh, it does. And I've played it quite well, in fact. Impossible. Not as impossible, merely improbable. Some things are just too complex for your feeble little mind to comprehend. It takes a real master to play something like that. Not someone who just plays on a little kiddie piano. How dare you? Well, so you play such a complex organ piano. It doesn't mean you're better than me. Right? But that's a crazy accomplishment. Playing the organ piano is 9,999 pieces. Learning the piano is hard enough. Learning to play that and play it well, yeah, that would be harder to do. Yeah, but now it's time to move on to fact number 4: dead drones. Scientists in Socorro, New Mexico have converted dead birds that have been preserved through taxidermy into bird drones because they look like real live birds. The flying drones can join flocks of birds in the air to help study flight patterns. That is... Okay. So, bird drones are a thing. In this case, they're used to study flights and stuff of other birds. At least in New Mexico. But, I'm not sure that means that, bird drones are in other places. Right? I mean, there probably are. Because, you can create just about anything these days. Right? Can't create anything like, like a time machine. That's not possible yet. But most things you can't create. So, I guess, yeah, even bird drones. Can you imagine that bird drone trying to blend in with the other birds? Like, shoot, man. Like, hello, I am fellow bird. I have come to join bird flock. Can I be part of your bird flock? Yo, do you know this dude? Nah, I don't know him. Sounds funny. What do you mean? I am fellow bird. You alright? You sound weird. Well, I sound just like you, a normal bird. Dude must be on something. Nah, I don't know what he'd be on. Who knows? I don't know about you joining our flock. We'll have to think on it. Yes, thinking. Something normal birds do. Right? That'd be... it'd probably be more easier for the bird to fit in than that, but it's funny to think about how it could go down. But anyways, it's time to move on to fact number 5. Pogo prodigy. Henry Cavalis of Long Beach, California, takes the springy sport of extreme pogo to incredible heights. Using his pumped-up pogo stick, Henry can hop higher than 11 feet or 3.4 meters into the air. And he doesn't just bounce. He flips, grinds, twists, and kicks. Extreme pogo is a relatively new sport. It's like a mix of skateboarding, BMX, and parkour. The tricks are thrilling, creative, and risky. They are performed at dropping speeds and heights, and the pogo stick has just the one point to land on. The best pogo athletes compete at Pogo Palooza, where Henry has won more than 15 medals. Athletes like Henry push the boundaries of what is possible, turning what was once considered just a toy into a genuine action sport. Dang. That is... Man, the things that people turn to sports. And I guess you know that includes pogo sticks. No, you gotta really know how to flip, grind, twist, and kick. Man. I mean, that is crazy. Like, more than 11 feet jump with a pogo stick? Man, I mean, I don't know what the average jump height when using a pogo stick is. You know, I've never used a pogo stick myself. But like, dang. When people ask you, why are you so jumpy? You can tell them, oh, I've just been practicing using my pogo stick. Man. The rabbits can't say, silly human, jumping is for rabbits. You know, like the silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. Anyways, on to fact number 6. Hair razor. Davina Burnell of Australia saved her hair for 23 years, resulting in a giant hairball. The ball is completely made up of hairs that have fallen off her head during showers. She started collecting them so they would stop clogging the drain. More than 2 decades and hundreds of showers later, the hairball is now 3 times the size of her head. Davina is proud of her collection and shows it off whenever she gets the chance. I mean, everyone has a hobby. I guess hers is collecting her strands of hair and making them into a giant hairball. That is something. I mean, I know there is no cat in the world who could produce a hairball that size. Like, could you imagine if there was a cat large enough to produce a hairball that size? Man, that would be... That'd be quite disgusting coming out of a cat. But, you know, at least it came from the head of a human. I mean, it's probably a little gross because, you know, it came out of the shower. But, yeah. That's a lot of hair. Dang. I mean, you could probably donate that to, like, you know, place that makes wigs for people with cancer. Stuff like that. Dang. But anyways, it's time to move on to fact number 7. Superhero Stash. Miguel Andres Javier from Peru has a collection of more than 1,500 pieces of memorabilia related to Marvel superhero Iron Man. He started his collection in 2007, a year before the release of the first film. Dang. That is quite a lot of memorabilia. Hey, to each their own. I mean, there's lots of people all over have big collections of different types of memorabilia. Like, I'm sure there's someone who has a large collection of Bugs Bunny memorabilia, or someone with a large collection of Smurf memorabilia. You know? And if your collection is of Iron Man memorabilia, then hey, to each their own. Like, the fact that he managed to get 1,500 pieces of memorabilia just a year before the film, like that many in 1 year, makes you wonder what he does for a living to have that kind of money, right? That is pretty wild. But anyways, it's time to move on to fact number 8. Body art. Designer Amanda Booth from Toronto, Canada makes items of body jewelry, including necklaces, bracelets, and earrings, from human hair, breast milk, umbilical cords, placenta, and human ashes. Hopefully you weren't eating during that one. Wow, I can't even make a joke about that. I don't even know what to say to that. Like, okay, I mean, I guess you can use whatever you can find to make stuff. Wow. You know what, let's just move on before somebody throws up. To fact number 9. We are moving on to just seed spreading. Canadian Antoine Moses planted 23,060 trees in 24 hours near High Level, Alberta, at an average of 1 tree every 3.75 seconds. He has planted more than 1.3 million trees across Canada since 2015. Dang, that's a lot of trees. Like, I mean, he's a fast tree planter, averaging 1 tree every 3.75 seconds. That's crazy. And a breath of fresh air too. And we're moving on to more pleasant facts. And then, but you know, it's a good thing he's planted so many trees, because you know, we gotta take care of this planet. It's our home that we live on. You know? Plant a tree or two in your lifetime. Do something. But dang. 23,060 trees planted in 24 hours. Man, that is pretty impressive. I guess you could call him Tree Man, the superhero who plants trees. Dun dun, tree 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 tree. Oh no, that's not. No, that sounds more like Star Wars. Okay. Trees. I plant trees. I'm a superhero who plants trees. I plant them day and night. I planted 23,060 trees in 24 hours. 'Cause I'm Tree Man. I plant trees. Well, anyways, on to fact number 10. Chopper drop. Former Australian rules football player Brendan Favola caught an American football that was dropped from a helicopter hovering 728 feet or 222 meters above the ground over Melbourne in Victoria, Australia. Dang. That is a long fall for a football. Man, I wonder what speed it got to. You know, falling from a height of 728 feet. The fact that he was able to catch it is impressive. Like, you have to be watching for a football to be hurtling down from the sky. And wouldn't you know it, Chicken Little was right. Sort of. Like, it wasn't the sky that was falling. It was a football. It was just so far away it looked like a piece of the sky. No. No, and we all know it wasn't a piece of the sky or a football. It was a piece of an alien ship. Oh, oops. Spoilers for those who haven't seen it. Oh well. But yeah. But you gotta be careful, man. Could you imagine having to put up a sign? Like if footballs just started falling from helicopters, they'd have to put a sign saying, "Caution, watch for hurtling footballs falling from the sky." When the person saw that, they'd be confused, right? Football falling from the sky. What? Ain't no way. Footballs don't fall from the sky. And all of a sudden they get hit in the head with a football that fell from a height of 728 feet, and they get knocked unconscious. And then they wake up hours later. Ugh, where am I? What happened? Well, I'm sorry to tell you, sir, but it looks like you got hit in the head by a football that fell from the sky at a height of 728 feet. What? Not possible. Footballs don't fall from the sky. This one did. What? Tell me it's raining footballs all of a sudden? What is going on? Oh, no, turns out it was one that was dropped from a helicopter. Did you not read the sign that said to watch out for those? I did, but I didn't think they meant little footballs would be falling from the sky. Especially at a height of 728 feet. Yes, we'll make sure from now on to watch for footballs falling from the sky. Sure thing, Doc. Well, there was 10 facts you may or may not have known. Did you know any? If so, let me know down in the comments which one you knew. I love hearing from you. And if you liked what you heard, leave a like. And, if you want to see or hear more of these wild, weird, interesting, crazy facts, then subscribe if you aren't. And, recommend this to others so they can see, learn, and hear about these wild, weird, interesting, and crazy facts. Well, I'm Space Pilot Mr. Cool Guy, and as I always say, to infinity and more facts.